fished by that mooring. It looked so perfect and convenient, but would have got grounded.
This is getting a little bit stressful now.
Bright and early on a Saturday morning, and we're going to try and get to Lechlade today. We've heard it's quite far, but we need to make sure that we get there in good time because obviously we need the internet to work during the week, and we've heard it's kind of in the middle of nowhere, so we need to be able to have time to come back to somewhere with internet if it's too rubbish to work from. We'll see. Amy's just going down to the bow to unhook us at the front, and then we just need to unhook from the back. It's been really lovely mooring on another boat.
And we're off. So down there is the centre of Oxford. We're just passing through today because we want to get to Lechlade, but then on the way back we might stop for a little bit. We might not because my tooth's hurting again and I need to have my second lot of treatments. All the river closures don't start until after the 31st of October. So as long as we're off the Thames by then, we should be alright, which I'm pretty confident that we will be. There's no swimmers today or people jumping off the bridges. Would you fancy it?
No. It was such a nice thing, refreshing thing though. Fond memories.
It's busy this morning. "26 miles in one day is quite a lot."
Easy.
Wes is confident. You should comment down below your predictions now. Will we make it today to Lechlade or will we have to stop? We came from here and we turned in there. So now, new waters. Careful, condor. We're just coming up to the lock and there's... Oh, he said wait. They're doing a training exercise. Nothing to worry about.
Really cool though, like how often do you see something like that?
Noodles on the go time. Are we missing something? Where are they going?
I know, we're going the wrong way. Missing out.
There's a party over there. Using twice the petrol.
Just to lug around a swimming pool, a little paddling pool.
In this economy?
It's a flex. Waiting for the next lock. There's lock keepers on all of these, which is great, and we're waiting for someone to come down. But the lock landings are all this metal mesh stuff, and Rufus hates walking on it.
Come on.
Come on, good boy. I think it was very nice, those toes.
Go on.
Good boy. That's it, walk on a bit where it looks like there isn't holes.
I think it's time to prune these and pull my carrots. I think they're as big as they're going to get this season. They're just going to die, so... Ooh, that's a big one. Not bad.
Biggest one so far.
We grew this from just the top of a spring onion that we'd bought from the supermarket. It's time to finally pull it. Are you going to eat it, Wes?
I don't know.
Oh.
Anyway, why are you doing that on the boat rather than just on the ground? Oh, nice.
Look at that!
That lock had a convenient water point on the landing, so we've just topped up. Now we're continuing towards Lechlade, but apparently the lockkeeper said it's another 5.5 hours to Lechlade. So we might not make it today, given that it's already about 4:30 now. And I don't fancy cruising till 10. So we're just gonna go as far as we can be bothered to, and then we're gonna moor up. The weather's taken a bit of a turn for the worse anyway, so we're not gonna push it. Amy's just on the roof as well, tending to her plants, because the thought of doing that has only just popped into her head, so naturally she has to do it now. You alright on the roof?
That sign says private no mooring, and the moorings all along, well, there just aren't any. If it's like this all the way, we're gonna have to keep going. We've got no choice.
Looks like we will be making to Lechlade, whether we want to or not.
It's just this all the way.
I mean, it's been this for hours as well.
Hours, yeah. Don't get me wrong, Lechlade's probably beautiful, and it is a very beautiful route. It's a bit boring.
It's very, very out of the way. There's not anything on the way either. It's just, you'll cruise for about 8 hours for a village.
And it's just, there's no moorings, and it's just like just reeds and trees either side. There's not much to look at. So it's 6:30 now, we're still going, and the locks have turned to self-service. So this is going to slow us down significantly. There's only 3 more to go, and we really want to get there tonight, but I don't think we're going to. It's not looking likely.
We think we found a mooring, but it's always really unclear on the rivers where you can and can't moor. This field doesn't have any signs, but sometimes you'll be on a field like a mile long. There'll be a sign this big at the end. But we're leaving first thing in the morning, so...
We've probably got about half an hour left of sunlight as well, so I'm glad we've spotted this one.
Yeah, if that, and it's at least an hour until the next lock, and then there's a little bit after that.
So close! I reckon we were an hour off.
Yeah.
We just don't fancy like going through the windy river when it's dark. It's hard enough to see around the corners as it is. Oh, are we grounded?
We just tried to get the back in, and the rudder got completely stuck in the mud, so we've just barge poled away to avoid getting grounded, but I don't know, that might be why no one's moored on it. Oh. Attempt 2.
That seems better.
There's a sort of person-sized gap here, so we thought maybe another boat's been here.
Feel it, it goes like all of a sudden.
Got catfished by that mooring. It looked so perfect and convenient, but would have got grounded.
This is getting a little bit stressful now.
Yeah.
I just really don't want to be cruising down the windy river in the dark. Just turn the engine off, just leave it
We'll end
floating.
up in the morning.
I'm tempted.
Another attempt. Here we go. How are we looking?
This feels better.
Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try it. Moored up now in probably our sketchiest mooring yet. because we're on a field and we don't know if we can moor there. There's never any signs, but it does feel very farmery. But we're going to leave super early in the morning anyway, but we've done about 10 hours of cruising and it is dark now, so we can't keep going. So we'll hopefully just be alright for tonight, and then we'll go to Lechlade tomorrow. Very tired.
It's super foggy this morning. It's really pretty. And we're going to cruise in it. We were really stressed last night because we're moored on like a farmer's field. There's like dirt bike tracks and like cows and stuff over there. And sometimes a lot of them are really funny if you moor on there and they don't want you to. But there was no signs, so we did it. And this morning a dirt bike like buggy came round and I was like, oh my God, Wes, just make it look like the engine's broke or something. Open the engine bay. And then she just went past and just waved really nicely and everything was fine. So. There we go.
Proof that I'm not the only one that overthinks everything. And we're off into the fog. This is weird. Definitely doesn't feel very summery anymore. Been a while since we've woken up and it was this cold as well. And everything looks completely different to how it did last night because, well, one, it was dark, and two, it was clear. But should only be about an hour, 2 hours to Lechlade, which is pretty good. And then hopefully the internet is also good enough for me to work there for a week.
So summer's almost over. Cup of tea's out now in the morning in the drinking cup, the mist. It's not autumn until a couple of weeks. If you're watching this, it's probably well into autumn now, but I thought I'd show you my summer garden haul.
It's time for the boat time Harvest Festival.
The Harvest Festival. Da-da-da-da-da. Here we go. So this one's pretty good. Quite a big spring onion, 2 little tomatoes.
Pretty good yield this.
Then we got some parsley. There is more than this. The parsley plant's actually doing really, really well. And then for the carrot haul, this is probably my biggest one. Whoa! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11 carrots.
11 carrots. That'll feed us for months.
That'll see us through the winter.
There's the haul. That's it. I'm proud of it though. To say that last year I didn't grow anything apart from 1 tomato, everything else died. With progress. Progress. Nick's allotment diary. I hope you're proud. This is a sharp one. It's like a U-turn. I think we've woken the Lockie up on this one. It says self-service and he just came out of his hut like and doing the lock, probably like, what are you doing up so early? Ooh. What was that noise? That was a nice one. Really lovely views outside and the Dupes is being such a grumpy little loaf because we've woken him up early, I think. Our lovely friends Bears aboard are here. Making new memories are down there and Amy Jo are here. We're debating whether we will fit in this gap or not. It looks massive, but I don't know. Let's try it. Pretty, isn't it?
What are you doing? Careful.
What are you doing? Very exciting, I know.
Setting everyone off.
Very exciting. Pretty standard mooring activities. Wes hammering in and then Rufus just being very excited that we're in a field.
Morning, everyone.
all moored up now, and apparently I think you have to pay to moor on this field. We don't really know where you have to go, so we'll have to figure that out before we get shouted at. It's a really lovely field, it's super quiet, the internet seems pretty alright, so it should be okay for the week.
Oh, we're so happy. It's really nice to be with friends. Rufus is super happy with the field, and we're just excited to explore the town.
Don't know how much it came across, but last night we were actually quite stressed mooring up. We just got an early night, and I'm glad we did it the way that we've done it, because now we can just enjoy the rest of our time in Lechlade.
Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe to see what we get up to in Lechlade.
And as always, a huge thank you for the chips this week.
Thank you to My Boat in Life for your comment, and check out our socials.